All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are jumping back into our stalker run here this morning. Appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out the stream this morning. So yeah, I did get an opportunity from the last time that we played to kind of do some of the things I talked about off stream. So the big thing was that towards the end of the last time we played, I did shoot. I got a dead wolf over there. We'll go get. But I had shot and killed a bear and a moose, as well as I bagged another deer somewhere in there as well. And so, and actually I can see another dead wolf over there. Yeah, I had some fun with wolves as I was playing last time. But so I did get all of the bear meat, all of the moose meat, all of the deer meat all cooked. And so we made a ton of progress towards cooking level 5. We're almost like 4.5. So we're going to need probably one more big hunt, big kill to kind of get us across the finish line on that. What else did we get? I think I saw, revolver got up to level 2. Mending, I think, has probably been level 2 for a little bit. Fire starting is level 2, and then carcass harvesting is almost to level 4. So, yeah, I think we made some good progress. Other things I did kind of on my own time were, obviously, this place last time was quite a bit of a mess. Pretty much I just had a bunch of stuff piled on the floor here. With the promise that I would clean it up later. I did do that, so you'll see pretty much everything has been put on a shelf or put away or something of the sort. Yeah, so most everything is cleaned up. I made some more water one day because we were getting pretty low on that. But yeah, I think we're really kind of getting to a point where we're in good shape. Like I said, cooking level 5 is really the only thing that I want to be sure that we do before we kind of move on, so to speak, or venture into new regions that we haven't been into yet. So if we can just bag that last kill and get that cooked up, we'll be at cooking level 5. So the other thing I want to do for sure, and I think we talked about last time, was get over to Ash Canyon and get the technical backpack. So I'm kind of planning, I think, to maybe try and make a run at that today. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, and then we may do kind of like we did last stream, where we will kind of take the last 30 minutes or so and jump into our misery run and kind of see how that goes. I had a good time doing that last time, so probably spend some more time there. Okay, so let's think about going over to Ash Canyon. What do we need? I think all of these books. Oh, I read all of my books too. That was the other thing I kind of did as I cooked and whatnot. So let's drop those. We don't need the weight. Matches. Let's leave some matches behind because matches are like a sneaky thing in your inventory. You don't think that much of it, but then you end up with like 200 matches, and it's like 5 or 6 pounds worth of matches. So we'll leave those behind. We'll leave some of them behind. We'll take some, but we'll leave some behind. I can leave some of these antibiotics too. I did get an infection. I got attacked by a wolf one day. I'm trying to remember exactly why that happened. Ultimately, I think I just missed him. I think he charged me, and I think I just didn't hit the shot essentially. So he got a hold of me. But it wasn't that big a deal, other than like I think that I quit playing. I got attacked and kind of went on my way, and then I quit playing without healing my infection risk, and then infection risk like I fired up the game again, and then the infection risk was like right there ready to take hold. So I did get an infection, basically just slept it off. Wasn't a big deal at all. I need cloth. I'm gonna repair my gloves really quick before we go. And then my boots are also banged up, but I don't know, and my balaclava. Actually, let's repair. So yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this run so far. I'm really excited to get to go do the tails and stuff, because so far, like, you know, like when we've made videos and stuff, we've never like been focused on doing that. I've always talked about it, but we've never like set aside the purpose and the time. Even like on my own, I haven't ever done that. So definitely looking forward to getting into that this morning. First, Savage Veil. Let's grab some more cloth. Try it again. And then I'll probably take one last run through my inventory before we head out to Ash Canyon. Okay, so that's repaired. And then the only other thing... yeah, I guess there's actually quite a few things that could stand to be repaired. Like my parka here could be repaired. Actions. I just hate that it takes 2 cloth. We may just go as is, and then there's a little bit of cloth that you can get in Ash Canyon, so we may just do that. And then, ooh, I just thought of one more thing I want to do before we leave. Just set that down. That's cured. I could put it away, but I'm just going to set it here. Maybe, if it lets me. 6%, 38% done. I do have a snare out right now. Oh, and I built this guy. I talked about doing that. I had a big stack of stones over there. So right now this has all the moose meat in it. It's just kind of like my little meat locker. We have a ton of other meat, all the bear meat. Like I said, I did also get a what am I trying to say? I did also get a deer, big buck. So I got his meat and cooked that all up as well. I did shred the deer just because I was trying to get as much progress as I could. Let's see, do we have another? Nope. Okay, so I've got a snared right down there. I don't know if that shows up on the stream or not. But just, yeah, right there. Oh, there's a rabbit. So just kind of passively getting some rabbit pelts so we can maybe make the hat and the gloves. I was gonna just head out right now for Ash Canyon, but then I remembered the dead wolves that I've got, so I might harvest those before we go. You're frozen. I may... oh, you know, I really should quarter this so I can get the... I have one stick on me. I need to... and I talked about this last time. I need to just, like, one thing I always like to do is I like to just, like, you know, every 4th or 5th day that I'm, you know, in the run, I like to just gather sticks and just pile them. So that way, is that piece of, I don't think that piece of meat was there. I think that, like, because I cooked everything I could, but there's clearly a piece of raw meat here. So I don't know if it was just, like, maybe under the snow as I was playing last time. Lights just changed color. That's okay. But it's just interesting that there's a piece of meat sitting right there. Maybe we'll take that and cook it up here as we start this fire to thaw off this wolf. I'm looking for, okay, just a few more sticks. That's really all I wanted. You guys probably won't be surprised to hear that I'm planning some, I want to call them renovations, but some more work to go on in my office. I'm not really well, I am changing some things with my desk configuration, but not really. It's more just like finishing. Am I going to even be able to get a fire next to this guy? It's too steep. Where's the closest I can get a fire? Down here. That's not going to cut it. Shoot. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do instead. Is there's the other wolf carcass that I've got out on the ice. I will head out there and set the fire next to that one. Because I want to for sure shred one of them so we have the stuff to cook. And then maybe I'll just cook that one that's right there.
The sun's setting. It's going to get a lot colder soon.
Just like in normal size pieces, basically. These guys kept coming after me, and I kind of baited them a little bit. as I was doing all my cooking, you know, I had a ton of meat in my inventory, so they were coming over pretty steady, and I'd basically just let them walk up to me. Didn't I see a wolf body over here? I know I shot more than one. Yeah, it's right over there. See if we can do this without getting bothered by the other wolf. And then we'll sleep tonight. We won't go to we won't start the trip to Ash Canyon. I was kind of thinking we would, and sleep in a cave, but let's do this first. Ah, dang it. I don't really want to shoot him, but I don't want to spend too much time out here as well. We'll give him a second to see what he does. That's so interesting. Come on, buddy. Also, like, really haven't been getting any kill shots, which has been kind of frustrating me. I mean, I've been like, and I guess you saw in the last time I shot that bear, kind of in the side of the head, and didn't get a immediate kill. I feel like that shot on that wolf was pretty straight up, in the top half of his body, maybe the head, maybe, you know, somewhere close to it, and we didn't get a kill. So that's been kind of frustrating. I guess in all these wolves that you're seeing here, like I pretty much did what you guys have seen me do and lured them right to the front door of the cabin, and then shot out of the cabin, and none of them died right there, which was frustrating, but it is what it is. We just have to make do. Okay, let this guy fall. He must have died fairly recently because he was pretty thawed as it is. Let me do some checking here. Let's see. I don't know how long we'll be on this morning. So I've mentioned before that I've got a couple weeks off. And my wife decided to take a couple days off to close this week out as well. So she's running some errands this morning.
Surrounded by snow, nothing to drink.
She'll be home, and we'll probably, you know, go figure out what we want to do with our day. Yeah, so I won't be on too long probably, but wanted to still get on, have some fun, kind of keep this journey moving. Let's see how close are we getting. 60%, 27 minutes, should be good. There's our other wolf. Maybe he'll go right up to the front door over there. I probably ought to repair these pants. Because those are going to be something that stay on me for sure. You know, we're not going to replace those pants. 56%. What day are we? I decided we were like day 25. Yeah, we're day 26. $53%. I'm kind of thinking about keeping that fire burning while we do this, so we stay warm. That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, quarter. And then I'm hoping that we have either shot enough of the other wolves, or
I need to find a place to rest.
we're far enough away that we can just carry this stuff. That one that I shot a moment ago is really the only other one I've seen. I'm a little worried that that other wolf is going to be like right next to the cabin, and then we're going to get delayed going to Ash Canyon tomorrow as well, because I'm going to see him and then want to harvest him. I think we go ahead and get this one harvested, so that way we don't have to like leave it when we go over to Ash Canyon. Do it by hand because it's thawed. That was too big of a piece. Oh well. We'll make it work. Alright, so we'll harvest him real quick, and then we'll go to bed, and then we'll pack up and head for Ash Canyon in the morning. I do just want to put out a, I don't know, not a PSA, but just a call to action, I guess. So about half my time right now, my watch time is coming from unsubscribed viewers. So if you check out the stream today, or check out the VOD later, and you're not subscribed and you're enjoying the content, we'll just ask you to consider hitting that subscribe button for me. I definitely appreciate it.
Drained.
Helps me just kind of keep working towards the goals that I have for the channel. And of course, you know, like the stream if you're enjoying it, and if you have any comments, feedback, questions, if you're here live today, feel free to throw those into the chat, or of course any comments on the VOD later. Love reading those and seeing what your guys' reactions are. Alright, so we'll just dump all this meat here momentarily. Go to bed. Pack up for the morning. One more piece. I need to figure out the timing on my lights behind me. I get them all set to how I want them, and then I have schedules set to where they change color for, you know, like if I were working today, I wouldn't be working with the blue light behind me. I mean, I could, I guess, but and then like I have them scheduled to change at certain times. So like when it hit 8 o'clock, we turned like work appropriate colors. Oops, grabbed a couple guts. Okay. Did that other wolf, where did he end up? So there's the one there we know about. I don't know where that other one went. He may have run on for a while before he died, but that's okay. We'll kind of pack it in here and go to bed. Actually, before I do that, let's go grab some dinner. And eat. Okay. We actually probably ought to grab water. Actually, let's just go ahead and grab. I kind of need to like think about how much water and stuff I'm going to take over to Ash Canyon. How much food. But for now, let's go to bed. Figure that all out in the morning. I need to, back to my lights, I need to kind of figure out the lighting in the room. So I like have this shadow of my head right here. And it, I don't know, you guys probably don't notice, but it drives me nuts. So that's one of the things I'm going to work on is this room. I wish I could show you guys. I guess I could tilt the camera, but when we bought this house, the ceiling above us is like, above me is like not finished. So there's just like the rafters. You can see the rafters if I were to look up right now. And I want to like finish it and actually put proper lighting up there. So I say I'm working on my office. It's not really, that's almost too much water. Got a gallon and a half of water with us over there. And then I always need to make sure, this is one of the things I often forget to do, to at least take a can. So if I end up needing to make more water, I can. So let's take 1 can. I did make a bow as well. I don't think I mentioned that yet. So I do have a bow. I only have a couple of arrowheads. So at some point, oops. I think, actually I know that usually you can find some arrowheads over in Ash Canyon. So we'll do that. Try to get those before we come back. Because if I could get up to like 5 or 6 arrows, that would be plenty. But anyway, I'm going to leave the bow here. Just because we don't have the arrows anyway. What else can we leave behind? Talked about repairing these pants. Let's try to do that really quick. And then we're kind of burning daylight a little bit here. So we'll kind of hurry out. So I know that I need to grab a bedroll. And then for food, I think we'll take, let's take this syrup, and then, because basically the thing is, like, I don't want to carry like a ton of meat on me, because then I'll stink, and I'll get kind of unwanted attention. And actually what we'll do too before we go is we'll fill our bellies. So let's eat some of this bear meat. And then maybe some of this deer meat as well. That way we're kind of starting from a good point. Okay. And then let's grab a couple pieces of this to take with us. Usually I think 2 pieces is about what you can carry without being sneaky. Okay, let's hit the road though. Looks like we're not gonna have great weather. I would have loved to have the improvised crampons, but I just don't have the scrap metal to do it, so. Did I actually? Okay, sorry. Hold that thought. I want to check on one thing before we officially head out. Yeah, coffee. Take a can of this. That way, so like if we're climbing up the ropes and we get tired, we have that as an option to drink to kind of keep us woken up or keep our fatigue down. So like if we need to climb a rope, drink a coffee, we can do that. Really, we probably should have checked our rabbit snare before we left too, but can't be bothered. Oh, we've got one over there. I forgot I put that one out. I tell you what I'll do is I'll take the rabbit out of it and just like set the rabbit aside and then reset the trap, and then that way when we get back we should have maybe 2 rabbits. Forgot that I put the snare up. I'm just trying to like basically get passive pelts for rabbits. So let's just take him over here. Drop him. Reset this. And keep moving. So I imagine we'll have like, hopefully another rabbit there, and then if I check my other one, I should have 3 rabbits. Plus I've got 3 pelts already inside curing, so we'll have plenty of pelts. Be able to make our hat and stuff. This weather is not great. I wish there was a feat or a badge, you know, that kind of unlocks different, like, bonuses. I wish there was one that cut the speed lost from walking into the wind. I don't think there's one that does that, at least off the top of my head. So I just like hate having to deal with this. Oh, you know what I just thought about too is we stashed those couple pelts in the cave over there. There's a bear pelt and a moose pelt in there. I guess the moose pelt, I'll make the satchel. So we'll have the satchel, the backpack, and then well fed. We'll be able to carry plenty of weight. We can do that when we get back. Gosh, this wind. Get that little brief burst of speed from being behind the tree. But really also, just like thinking about it logically, I mean, this is not a very dense, like, wooded area, but that would cut down wind quite a bit. Just thinking, obviously, like I said, it's not very dense, but the more dense it was, then the less wind you would get through it. I'm just looking for any excuse to not be held up by the wind. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so I don't know. We'll probably get into Ash Canyon, and where is he? He's got to be right over that hill. Yep. We'll get into Ash Canyon. We will probably have to sleep for a night because we're going to be tired by the time we get there. And so we'll sleep a night there, and then try and get up the rope climbs in the morning. I guess we could kind of try and get like halfway. And potentially sleep outside a little bit. I did bring the coffee. Just grab some of these sticks as we're going. In case we need that fire to cook up some coffee. Still coming? Yep. He will cross this tree bridge, I believe. So we'll have to watch that. It's just, it's frustrating when you're walking into the wind and you can't walk faster, and you know that the wind, I don't think the wind affects them at all. So he's got that advantage on me. Okay. I think he'll come across. Maybe not. I don't know where are you going, dude? Okay, well anyway, we'll keep moving. What am I thinking of that they come across? I swear I've seen one come across something like that somewhere. I'm maybe thinking of the Timberwolves and Blackrock will cross the bridge. Oh, if we see ptarmigan, do I have any stones on me? I don't. Oh, I do. I might try and... I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to say we might try to get a ptarmigan for its feathers, but I'm not going to harvest it right away. And then we'll be stinky. I don't know that I want to be stinky. I don't see any anyway. Actually, I think they're up here a little bit further, regardless. I don't hear them yet. I needed to, and I'll work on it a little bit when we get back is all. There. I need to make the fire arrows, the small arrows. Let's see if I can do this. That's good. That was a good toss. Okay. Fortunately, like, when we get into Ash Canyon, the route that I'll take, you don't really come across any wolves, so you shouldn't run into too much issues with that. I think really it would just be at the top of this rope in this area, but we'll be turning towards the cave pretty quickly, so I think we'll be okay. Shouldn't have too many issues with them. Send a quick message. Sorry about that. I start this new job in like a week and a couple days, and haven't sent me like any, like, you know, a company laptop or anything, and it's just like so how, and it's not even that I don't like have it in my possession, it's that they haven't said anything about it either, like giving me any kind of timeline. It's like, is this thing, am I just like, what am I doing? Okay. So we'll turn into the cave. Yeah, I don't think we'll be, I was talking about like maybe we'd be able to get up one of the ropes tonight. I don't know, maybe we could. I don't know if it's going to be worth the trouble. We might just get to the cave I usually like to stop in Ash Canyon. We could almost go straight for the arrowheads too. I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling when we get there. I do think Ash Canyon is a little bit of an underrated region. I think the regions that are kind of out isolated. Do you have anything else? Let's grab a couple of these too. How are we doing weight-wise? We're fine. Kind of get less attention, maybe. Just because, like Ash Canyon only connects to Timberwolf. I don't know that a ton of people spend time in Timberwolf, and then, like, therefore don't spend a ton of time in Ash Canyon. But I like Ash Canyon. I've always liked Ash Canyon. I don't know. Maybe there shouldn't be regions that don't have more than one connection. I don't know my way through this cave, like, exactly. So we'll kind of just find it. Sort it out. This is a dead end, but take that. You know, one thing that I think I'm carrying that I really don't need to be? Yeah. Okay, that's okay. I have like 5.5 pounds of charcoal on me for mapping. I guess we could do some mapping along the way. And trying to use some of that up. Dead wolf. Dead deer. Dead guy. There's a cup of coffee. It's like when you take a wrong turn in the cave, like you still like find stuff. Yeah. Like led me to stuff. Granted, that wasn't really anything major, but Okay. Try and see if we can't figure it out. The problem I have right now is I don't exactly know which ways I've been and which ways I haven't. So like I could feasibly head right back to the way I came in and not know it. Caves are hard. They're hard to memorize unless it's like a straight shot through. Okay, so we'll go out. Let's hope this isn't the way we came. Kind of feel like it is. Nope. Okay, we made it. All right, so let's survey. So I'm not gonna like go out of my way to survey right now, but we'll like as we hit locations, we'll go ahead and map them. Maybe we'll just kind of slowly, as we get a few steps down the line, we'll go ahead and map little by little. Try to burn up some of our charcoal that we're carrying. What's up, little bunny rabbits? So maybe what we'll do instead is when we get to the cave for the night, we'll harvest this time again for the feathers, since that takes like 2-3 hours. Okay, so we need to map this. Pillars, footrest. If we do eventually kind of like full on start going after a faithful cartographer, I definitely want to utilize the what are they like officially called? The summits or the peaks, the spots that give you like a ton of mapping distance. When I did Faithful Cartographer on console, that was one thing I didn't really utilize that much. I did it in places where it was convenient, like where, you know, I knew and I was just like in the neighborhood. So I was like, okay, we'll just do it because we're here. And we probably could have saved a bunch of time by just making sure we used them. But I'll try to carve a path right now. Wherever we shall go, I shall map. Trying to think what else we should do on our little excursion into Ashkeen here. We'll go get the backpack, the crampons. We'll go get the arrowheads. Can't think of anything else that we like need to do. Obviously, there's other points of interest in the region, but that's just really not our focus right now. So we won't focus on them. Tempted to grab the pelt off of this guy, but we might just do that on the way out. So we'll have the backpack at that point, so be able to just carry some more weight, so it might make more sense to do it then.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Let's do that. Yeah, this region's really underrated. I get that it's like hard to navigate for sure. I've always wanted to like set up a base in this region and kind of make it my, you know, main home. But it's kind of hard to navigate. Just thinking about like hunting. Like typically if you're gonna hunt, you're going to end up having to carry your meat a long ways, and I'm just like looking at this place. The Trevois would be miserable.